massive earthquake struck the nation of Haiti. A woman won Best Director at the Academy Awards. And a group of miners were trapped underground for 69 days before being rescued. 2010s were off to a great start. Can't wait for the next 9 years. Hi, welcome to Christian Time. Today we're going over the 2010s in 10 minutes or less. So grab some toilet paper and let's roll. In 2011, Congresswoman Gabby Guilford was shot in the head. There's a documentary about her and her struggles called I Won't Back Down. You should check it out. There were 2 nuclear disasters in this year. One in Marcoule, France, and another in, Fukushima. There was one in Marcoule, France, and another in Fukushima, Japan. There was this movement on September 17th called Occupy Wall Street. Activists were living on Wall Street for 59 days to protest not being able to live where they wanted to. According to Wikipedia, so you know it's true, they were socialists. And if the education system has taught me anything, it's that capitalism is good and socialism is bad. So if you were there, let me know in the comments. Unfortunately, there were many deaths this year. Osama bin Laden passed away, or to be more precise, was killed by American forces. Kim Jong-il also passed on, giving his mantle to another. And Steve Jobs, co-founder of Pixar, also passed away from pancreatic cancer. And the US finally left Iraq. I wonder if they'll ever leave Afghanistan. Now, most of my viewership is in America. But some of you guys out there may say, "Oh, you don't talk about the royals, Prince." I don't care, moving on. 2012. There was actually a really bad movie called 2012 about 2012, but it was made in 2009 and has nothing to do with this video. What really happened of great interest was that a guy walked across Niagara Falls on a tightrope, and Oppa Gangnam Style was the first video on YouTube to reach 1 billion views. And I have never seen it. Lance Armstrong was found to be using illicit drugs in his competitions, which made this episode of Arthur feel really weird.
So how'd you get better?
Lots of medicine.
There was a dude in Amish country going around cutting guys' beards off, and that's really messed up anywhere, but especially for the Amish. Eventually he was caught, and his grandson, Edward Mast, said, and I quote, "They got their beards back again, so what's the big deal about it?"
That's stupid! You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
On a more somber note, this is the year the Sandy Hook shooting took place. This was also when Trayvon Martin was killed, and the Aurora shooting. In 2013, we got the first original show from Netflix. This comes 3 years after Blockbuster closed down. Hashtag Black Lives Matter became a thing. GTA 5 came out this year, and we've been waiting over a decade for GTA 6. Well, except me, because I never played the game. Edward Snowden leaked classified government files to the public. This is the year that Nelson Mandela passed away. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines vanished. There was a mudslide and avalanche that combined killed more than 60 people. Robin Williams passed away, as did Lauren Bacall. And for Lauren Bacall, she's rather interesting. She was married to someone who was born in the 1800s. Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, and Eric Garner all passed away this year. This sparked more protests and the hashtag Black Lives Matter, but it also sparked other hashtags such as Blue Lives Matter and All Lives Matter, and also White Lives Matter, but that didn't really stick around too long. In 2015, a Muslim kid was handcuffed for bringing a clock to school. The adults in the situation thought it was a bomb. Which is so stupid. Let me see what this thing looked like. This is the most bomb-like clock I've ever seen. In China, now I know I'm leaving America for a minute, but give me a break. In China, they finally ended their one-child policy, which is great. Same-sex marriage was also legalized to an incredibly mixed reaction. I watched the YouTube rewind for this video, and aside from being one of the strangest pieces of content I've ever seen, Whip Whip Nay Nay also seemed to have come out this year, as well as Uptown Funk, which is really fun. Also, Harvey Weinstein helped make The Hateful Eight. Man, he's such a good producer. He couldn't do anything wrong. In 2016, we lost Prince. And also, Egypt Air was lost overseas. America had their elections, if you didn't know. The National Museum of African American History and Culture was opened, and I went there. In 2017, there were more shootings, including at an Ariana Grande concert and in a concert in Las Vegas. There was a new president, too. Not sure if you've heard of him. YouTube experienced his first apocalypse when PewDiePie had something inappropriate written on a billboard. And Baby Shark became a thing. I'm not sure if that song is worse than Let It Go or better. Probably worse. Apparently my man Harvey Weinstein did something to get himself in the New York Times. Let's go, Harvey. Let's see what he did. Wait, he did what? This outrage sparked another hashtag, #MeToo. This really changed culture and the workplace, but I only have a minute to talk about this year, so if you want a whole nother video about it, let me know by, I don't know, subscribing. In 2018, a soccer team was trapped in a cave and was rescued. It took a lot longer than I would have liked had I been the last person to be rescued, but at least it happened, so good job on their part. Kendrick Lamar won a Pulitzer Prize, and apparently this is when the whole flossing craze started to come around. I actually have a video of my grandmom doing the floss, but since she'd kill me if that video came to public, and she's probably watching this video right now, you're gonna have to do without. This was the last year for a YouTube Rewind, so I guess it was disliked, but I can't tell because I can't see the dislike button. 2019, last year of the 2010s. Everyone was happy, nothing bad was going on, no one was impeached, there were no hated films, the biggest film of all time was coming out in the theaters. But there were some crazy comments about like some virus from China coming in or something, but that's crazy, it's never gonna happen.